There comes a quiet moment in many men's lives when the house feels too still. The walls don't speak back. And the question rises softly in the heart, what happens if I can't do this alone anymore? If you're watching this, you may be carrying that question right now. Maybe your children are busy with their own lives. Maybe your strength isn't what it once was. Maybe the idea of a nursing home feels frightening, lonely, or like giving up something deeply personal, your independence, your dignity, your sense of self. I want you to know something before we go any further. What you're feeling is not weakness. It is honesty. And there is wisdom in facing it calmly without fear or shame. Many men over 60 reach a crossroads. Living alone begins to feel heavy, but the thought of a nursing home feels even heavier. What no one tells you is that these are not the only two choices. There is another way, quieter, more human, and far more respectful of who you are and the life you've lived. I once spoke with a man in his early 70s. He had lost his wife, his children lived far away, and he told me, "I'm not afraid of aging. I'm afraid of disappearing." He thought a nursing home was his only future. But what he truly needed was not an institution. It was connection, familiarity, and a sense of belonging. The truth is this: most men don't struggle because they are incapable. They struggle because they are isolated. Aging does not mean you stop needing purpose. It means you need it more gently. Instead of moving into a place where life is scheduled and impersonal, many seniors find peace by reshaping their living situation, not abandoning it. Sharing a home with a trusted relative, living near family instead of far away, or even finding a small, supportive community where independence is respected and companionship is natural. I remember another man who chose to rent out a room in his home to a younger family member. He said the laughter in the kitchen brought him back to life. Nothing dramatic changed, but everything felt lighter. His lesson was simple: you don't need constant care, you need human presence. Another quiet truth many seniors never hear is this: asking for support is not surrender. It is wisdom earned through experience. You have spent decades being the provider, the protector, the problem solver. But there comes a time when strength looks different. It looks like allowing others to walk beside you instead of always walking alone. If fear has been whispering that you are becoming a burden, let me say this clearly: your presence still matters. Your stories matter. Your calm, your patience, your lived wisdom, these are gifts, not weights. Now let me speak to you directly, man to man. If you feel tired, uncertain, or quietly afraid of the future, you are not broken. If you carry regrets about choices you made or time you feel you lost, you are not alone. Every long life carries chapters we wish we could rewrite. But you are still here. And that means your story is not finished. There is dignity in slowing down. There is grace in accepting help. And there is peace waiting for you when you stop judging yourself for needing connection. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know then. Honor yourself for surviving long enough to know better now. Here are a few gentle steps you can take, without pressure, without overwhelm. First, have one honest conversation. With a child, a sibling, or a trusted friend? Not about fear, but about possibilities. Sometimes clarity begins with simply being heard. Second, consider shared living before institutional living. A family home, a small senior community, or even a companion arrangement can offer safety without stealing your independence. Third, create one daily anchor. A walk, a cup of tea at the same time each morning, a short prayer or reflection. Small routines bring stability when life feels uncertain. Fourth, stay useful in simple ways. Sharing advice, listening, teaching something you know. Purpose does not disappear with age, it becomes quieter but deeper. And finally, be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to an old friend. With patience. With respect. With compassion. Aging is not a decline into nothingness. It is a narrowing toward what truly matters. You are not fading. You are becoming wiser, softer, and more deeply human. If this message brought you comfort, consider joining our community. You are not alone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Graceful Aging for more gentle wisdom and new videos that support your journey.